It hasn't started yet, Cousin, so we're still waiting. But like I said, some internet issues at the moment. Hopefully it will be fine. And you guys will be able to watch this without having too much trouble. But yeah, as you can see, it's stuttering at the moment, and I have no idea why. Because I'm having no dropped frames on stream, so yeah, I can read everything. Who is in the server at the moment? Okay. Yeah, it's loud, yeah. So respawn is allowed only in ESL Premiership, not in anything else. Yeah, I can see it's also lagging on stream. It's really strange. Normally I'm good, but ping is alright for a while and then it stops, but I'll talk you through it and then you'll be updated with everything that happens during the match. Okay, so it looks like we will get started with a 1v1. it will be speed you need versus fire. So no Burpino versus speed you need. We were expecting Burpino actually to drive, but it seems like Pulse wants to take no risk and do a 2v2 probably Burpino and take the point. And they expect Fire to be able to be as strong as speed you need. So we'll have to see in the upcoming rounds what will happen. But it seems like at the moment nor Fire or Burpino are here. So yeah, Fire isn't driving at the moment. Great start to this grand final. Yeah, Fire just wrote okay, so I'm guessing he will join in a minute. Yeah, he was still in spec. Okay, so I think we're finally live, and Bigley stays right at the start, and I can't even move to, there we go. Speed you need versus Fire first round, we're live, while the lag is still real. And both with a pretty good start, close together, there's no fast on this server. So yeah, ooh, speed unit with a touch there in the upper corner, and it will allow Fire to take a slight lead. And it will be Fire who will be able to continue this lead probably till the end. Tricky jump coming up. No problem for both Fire with the lead and the jump into the finish, so 1-0 for Pulse. Here he goes live into the second round. Speed you need with the best start, Fire not that far behind. The tricky jump, Speed you need does it well and has a slight lead. But not that much. Fire right in the back wheels. And a very close fight. Ooh, Fire will slow down there. And he will lose some speed, and he might even have some trouble making the jump. Thank you, Icky, for the $1 or €1.50 donation. Ooh, and speed you need now with the slowdown, and Fire will overtake him. Bit unexpected. Donation hype. Well, while I was checking, Fire overtook speed you need, and I was a bit unexpected because Fire had a problem in the start, but in the end speed you need had the same slowdown, and this allowed Fire to overtake him. So 2-0 now for Pulse, which might be a bit strange, seeing speed you need. Yeah, well, and right when I want to say something about that. About speed you need his consistency and his level of dirt driving. He crashes, so it's Fire once more up front. Seems like he has a little trouble. We had a little trouble there with that jump, so speed unit might be able to catch up after that big crash in the start. Speed unit back on his way to Fire, still has a long way to go. And hi Effie. Big jump, no bugs for both players. Speed unit trying to go as high as possible, take as much speed into this last big corner, jump and slide right through, but it will be Fire with another point, 3-0 now. And what I wanted to say about Speed Unit is, well, he did win from Beppino in the 3D Max gaming, so his level should be as high as Beppino. I think we can rate him there, indoor driving. But it seems like Fire is maybe even a bit more trained, a bit more practiced. We don't know. Speed Unit also has STC, the tech competition to drive, so this might affect him as well. But this time a better start from Speed Unit, while Fire is a bit behind. Not that much, one mistake and it will be another point for Fire. But at the moment it's looking good for DDR and for Speed Unit, while the game keeps on lagging, which is really strange because this is actually the first time I think I have this, but oh well, we'll try our best, and it looks like it will be Speed Unit this time, taking home the win, finally securing that first point for DDR. It's 3-1 now. Maybe Speed can do a small comeback here. As we can see, Venneke telling in team chat that Speed Unit needs to take it way safer. He is faster than Pulse or than Fire on this map. That might be one of the reasons why Speed has lost 3 rounds so far, trying to risk it a bit too much. Maybe overestimating Fire, which is possible. I mean, they're still human, and while they are probably one of the best dirt teams out there at the moment, Pulse, they can still be beaten. But yeah, it might be that Speed never thought he could be able, or overestimated Fire a little bit, wanted to risk a bit too much. But it seems like taking the things way safer has been a good advice for Speed, while he takes another point for DDR, making it 3-2 now. And Speed Unit coming back. So we have an exciting 1v1 already. 3-2 for Fire or for Pulse, but Speed Unit on the comeback. And Speed has a bit of a different line at the start immediately. This time it doesn't work out as well as it did the other 2 rounds, but it looked like to me it would be a bit faster. And they're back wheel on wheel. Yeah, I can show the times on the end of each round. I will also show Daddy rounds or Daddy Mania times at the end of this round as well. That might be a bit easier. Some big lag there while Speed Unit is in front.
Oh yeah.
And thank you Cousin for following. Welcome to the Dirty Dudes fan club. Oh, Speed Unit, he clipped there. He clipped the iron wall in the corner and gives a free point to Fire there. He was ahead. Fire with a 58.195. And as you can see here, Daddy Mania is on the left. Speed Unit, Daddy won with a 57.678. So he's pretty fast. And let's see if we can find Fire. Fire has a 57.982, so Speed in top time 0.3 faster than Fire. So Venny might be correct saying that he needs to be a bit more safe in those rounds, let Fire make the mistakes. But still, I think around 58, time around 58, pretty fast. I'm not expecting Speed Unit to drive his Daddy Mania here. And yeah, Gold Fox, top 3 Daddy. He's not in this lineup, not yet. Will be next year. And at the moment, is Fire still leading in front of Speed Unit. Ooh, Speed Unit with a very fast corner. This might come And ooh, very close. Pulse fire with 58.243 while speed you need at 58.248. Very close battle. Speed with a very fast last corner there. But he'll have to step up and almost win everything now. It's 5-2 in favor of Fire. Fire only needs 2 more rounds. Pulse needs, well, Speed needs another 5. But he has a good start now. Again, a very small lead compared to Fire. But the second part from Fire, or the second section in this track, is Fire's section. And then we come back to the last part where Speed is able to gain more speed. There he has the speed he needs. Those final corner speed, taking it very risky close to the wall. But this might be Fire. Fire with a lot of more speed, very close there. Speed unit takes it with a 58.095, while Fire has a 58.105. Very close round. Very nice times by both riders. Like I said, a 58 or around 58 would be a good time. And both riders only 0.1 away from 58. So Speed takes another point, makes it 5-3 now. Still, this is Fire's round to lose. But Speed is able to give a good fight, and this can only mean so much for the remainder of the grand final here in the Premiership, which is finally being played after a bit of a delay, well, a delay of 3 months actually, with players not being able to, or teams not being able to get their full lineup to the start. But Speed you need shows why he's so essential for this team by winning another round, 58.192 and 58.197, those times and so close. But Speed Unit seems to be having the faster ending, and that's what helping him at the moment. While the start is pretty good, Fire is able to catch up in the second part of the track, but then the ending by Speed Unit is immense. And like Venny said, his wall banking owns him, and if the game wouldn't lag at that specific moment, I could show you. So we will follow Speed Unit through this round while he has a small problem now, so that wall banking will be pretty essential. But this is a section Fire is the best at, but now comes the section Speed Unit might be able to get the speed he needs. He goes very close there already, and now he starts the wall bank, but this time he won't be able to get enough speed. And it will be Fire who takes another round.
Yeah.
And thank you, Lefto, for following. Welcome to the Dirty fan club. Hope you like it here. And it's post Fire now with map points 6-4. This could be it, but I don't think we can count out Speed yet. He has an amazing start now. And let's hope Speed Unit is fired up and Fire doesn't get the speed he needs. So, Speed Unit still with a slight lead over Fire, but here comes Fire, his best part of the track. He is able to catch up so much. And he is maybe catching up a little. Ooh, no, there he goes. He clipped his back wheel, won't be able to make the jump. And this will be a point for Speed Unit. He even has to retire Fire. So Speed Unit will take this point. No crash, well, he can even afford a crash as long as he's able to finish. Here we go, and I think it will be a nice time as well. There you go, 57.966 underneath the 58. And well, Kazan, there seemed to be a bit of a disagreement already in chat as well, if there is tennis mode or not. If I'm correct, I don't think there is tennis mode. Well, because there is an extra map to be played, so I think it's first to 7 and then it's over. So I don't think there is tennis mode. If we would get a draw, we will play the 1v1 map, but play with 5 players. So that will be decisive. And I think on the 5v5 map, on the final one, there is tennis mode, because that's the decisive one. But yeah, like Rio said, never tennis mode in 1v1s. And well, this might be a good case for Speed. While he's gonna take another point if he doesn't make any mistake. Fire won't have the speed to catch up, and it will be Speed Unit who makes it 6-6. And this is one exciting 1v1. So 6-6, Speed Unit versus Fire. 1 round to go. Who will take that first crucial point during this grand final? They're both off. Speed Unit again with his trademark start, going a bit wider and a bit faster as well. And like Chabia said, the comeback is real this time. Speed Unit with a lot of speed there. Fire has to give it his all, risk the corners, but Speed Unit is doing the same, keeping Fire back. But this is a part where Fire excels at. Very close to the wall there. Speed Unit taking the inside, but now the wall bank. You can see Speed going a bit higher than Fire, gives him a bit more speed for that final part. And with no mistakes, it will be Speed Unit who will take the first round. And Fire, while he had the lead for the first part of the track, it will be Speed Unit who gives the first point to DDR, 1-0 DDR in the match grand final versus Pulse. 1v1 is won by Speed Unit. GG Speed and GG Fire. That was an amazing map, amazing comeback by Speed Unit as well. And I'm guessing we will see Bepino now playing. Yep, tennis will be just in 3v3. So, I can already tell you that the lineup for DDR on 2v2 will be Venneke and De Forn as Speed Unit, who drove the 1v1, can't drive a 2v2. So we will have Venneke and De Forn driving the 2v2. And while these guys are warming up, we can take another look at the Dominion records. And as you can see, we have Speed Unit, we had the fastest time. But then we have at second daddy De Forn. Venneke as 8 daddy with 58.0567. And thanks for ignoring Dede, by the way. Yeah, Dede was being kind of an ass. The 1v1 result was 7-6. And yeah, the 2v2 to 7 is the stupidest decision ever made on TM. I have to agree with you, Kazan. While it was played to 5 in the previous Premierships, this time they changed this to 7, which means this could be a very long 2v2, especially if all the riders are, same as in level, but we'll have to see. I think it might be space driving actually. Yeah, it will be Chuck and space driving for Pulse. And I'm a bit surprised actually by that. While you can see Pepino has 4th Dedimania also, it seems like Pepino is not here. So I don't know if anyone has any confirmation about Pepino not being here tonight, maybe not driving. And if that would be the case, that would be kind of an kind of a burden for Pulse, because they could use Bepino at the moment. Still, Chuck and Space are two very good French drivers, and I'm sure they'll be able to give a nice fight against Fenneke and De Forn, but looking at the times, De Forn should try to stand out, and then it's all up to Fenneke to take third or maybe even second. Kicker said that Bepino hasn't been in the game all day, while he has been training. Yeah, and Speed Unit 1 first map. He has been training, but Bepino is not connected to the server, so we'll have one more warm-up with De Forn, Fenneke, Space and Chuck, and then we'll go live. And like I said before, this could be a long 2 versus 2. They changed the amount of rounds to 7, and the 2 versus 2 is very prone to be a draw each round. Bepino's hacks are broken, yeah. I'm hoping riders don't have that much lag as I am, and I'm hoping that for those who are watching, it doesn't bother you too much. But otherwise you wouldn't have had any English stream, so you'll have to do what I give you at the moment. Looks like we're gonna go live. Good luck, have fun to all of the players. De Forn and Fenneke versus Space and Chuck. De Forn has the top time from those 4. That would be Chuck and Space, and after that would be Fenneke. We'll see what happens. Can DDR make it 2-0, or will Pulse make a comeback and make a 1-1 out of it? Let's see which drivers we can follow here. We got Chuck, De Forn, Space, and that seems to be it. So let's follow De Forn, who has the quickest time here but has a bit of a poor landing there. So he has some ground to cover, but it's Fenneke in the lead at the moment. Battling it out with Chuck, Space a bit further behind, and De Forn looks like he's coming back. Has a bit of an awkward landing there as well, but will try to go very high, take all the speed he needs. It's a trick from Speed Unit. Now De Forn won't be able to come back. It looks like Fenneke might be able to take first place here. And I think he will do so. It's Fenneke who takes first place, but then it's Space second, and something happened to Chuck. I don't know what just happened to Chuck, but he doesn't even finish. So it will be a round for DDR. And yeah, Sun beat Fire. 7-6 was quite a comeback, because Fire led with a 5-2 score, made it even 6-3, but then Speed Unit came back and made it 6-6, and now we won the map with 7-6. So a first point for DDR with Chuck not finishing there, but this time it's De Forn who makes a touch there in the uphill, and Fenneke has made a mistake as well, so it's Space and Chuck now up front, followed by De Forn and Fenneke, and this looks like it will be a point for Pulse, unless Chuck makes the same mistake as he did. De Forn going pretty high, as did Fenneke. They will overtake Space now. It's a draw at the moment, and Chuck, will he make the same mistake, or will he be able to get into the finish? He will. And we got Chuck first place, then De Forn, then Space, who has overtaken Fenneke, so it will be 1-1 now. Normally. What? Seems like it was a draw, but that doesn't look right, I think. Yeah, it's a draw, but yeah, would have thought that would have been a point for Pulse. Either way, the Farn in the lead this time. And if the cameras could change, there we go. It is followed by check and space. So this would be a draw if it stays in this configuration with the Farn up top. But Chuck, with a lot of speed, might be able to overtake the Farn in the final corner. Who has more speed coming out of this? Chuck going a bit wider. It might be Chuck at the end. It won't be. It will be the Farn. While Chuck takes second place, Venicke takes third, while Space made a big mistake and finishes fourth. So another round for DDR, 2-0 now. Strong start, but we saw the same strong start from Fire, from Pulse in the 1v1, so anything can still happen. While we follow Chuck, and the Farn made a big mistake there at the start, already went a bit too wide. And has a lot of ground to cover now. Chuck with an awkward landing there. The Farn will catch up to him. Meanwhile up front is Space and Venicke battling it out. Still the same. And it will come down to this final part. Who will get the most of speed out of the banking? And who will stay down. Chuck and the Farn very close, but it seems like it's Venicke at the moment, who is having a bit more speed than Space, but Chuck overtaking the Farn, and this will come down to the wire. Venicke and Space very close at the moment, and it will be Space who takes it with a 58.258, while Venicke has a 58.325. Then Chuck, then the Farn, and this is a point for Pulse. So they will go up 2-1. Still need one more to make it a draw. But this 2v2 isn't over yet. While all riders seem to have had a good start now. With Chuck taking the lead. Followed closely by the Farn and Venicke. And we got Space at the back, not that far behind. Venicke with a small mistake there. Allowing, Chuck, I don't know what just happened, but I saw Chuck drop down. And he has even retired because I can't find him. Oh, there he is. But yeah. He won't be able to help Pulse win a point. It will be the Farn who will take first place in front of Space. Then we will have Venicke followed by Chuck. So yeah, Chuck with a strange thing happening there. Yeah, Chuck rides what the, and you know the rest. In chat, so yeah, might have had a big bug there, but he suddenly dropped down, allowing DDR a free point there. 3-1. And all riders pretty close, except for Space, who has a bit of a delay compared to the other drivers. Meanwhile, up top, those three going into the jump, and they will try to go as high as possible. The Farn goes the highest, so he might have the most speed as well. You can see here following closely, battling out with Chuck. This corner very important. The Farn will have more speed, goes very close to the wall, but will make it. And the Farn takes it just in front of Chuck, and then Venicke. So another point for blue. And DDR now leading 4-1. And to be honest, I expected to be a bit more close. But yeah, we saw Speed make a comeback, so why not for Poles. And Czech is in the lead at the moment. Venneke and the front. Ooh, Czech had to slow down on top there. Will be overtaken by 3 drivers. And will be the front and Venneke leading the pack. Space trying to mingle in. But he will have a hard time. He will have to finish first to make it a draw. Because I think Czech won't be able to come back from where he is. No, Czech is very far behind, so Space will need to overtake the front and Venneke. He will launch his attack now, try to get as much speed through the corners, but he won't be able to overtake any of the 2 DDR drivers. It will be the front and Venneke will take first and second, and then Space and Czech 5-1. 2 more points to go, and DDR wins this map as well. And at the moment one can only wonder what would have happened if the Pino was here. If he could have won against Speed You Need, if he had driven the 1v1. And then we would have had Fire and somebody else in 2v2. But yeah, the Pino isn't here, so it will be Venneke and the Farn now, who are at the moment overpowering Poles a bit. 4-1 in a 2v2 with I think just 1 draw is pretty hard, but it looks good for Poles now with Chuck and Space in the lead. Ooh, Chuck, that was a very close landing there, and he loses so much speed. Space as well will be overtaken by the Fawn and Venneke. Chuck, the only one in the lead, but the Fawn is coming very close. Here we go, he launches his attack and Chuck clips the wall, so it will be the Fawn that takes first place in front of Venneke. And now we got Space and Chuck. Again, might not be able to finish. Well, he has retired, I think. So final point this could be already for DDR. 6-1. We're playing till 7. So Chuck and Space need a big comeback at the moment. I can recall the Fawn coming back from a 6-0 loss in a 1v1 to a 7-6 win. But I don't know if Chuck and Space will be able to do it. But they have some luck, while Venneke isn't able to follow this top 3 of the Fawn and Space. Chuck and Space overtaking the Fawn now, going for that inside line, trying to attack the Fawn. And it's Space still up front. Chuck going very much to the inside. Will try to get as much speed as possible, but so is Venneke suddenly there. While the Fawn is a bit further behind, it will be Space who takes first place and Chuck second, so they delay execution 1 more round. 6-2. Can they do it for 4 more rounds? Strong times as well by Space of 58.115. Very strong time by Space. But can they do it again? And it seems like Venneke has put the wall already. So yeah, Venneke very far behind, and at the moment either Poles has to have a very big crash or it will be the Fawn who will need to take first place. And while it seems that Space has lost some ground, yeah, here he is together with Venneke. Ooh, Venneke will not touch there, right into the checkpoint. It will come down to the Fawn and Chuck to determine which team will win this round. And the Fawn looking very good, but here comes the crucial part. Who goes highest? Who gets the more speed? It looks like it will be the Fawn who will get the most speed out of it in the end. It's coming very close to Chuck, going a bit too wide there, but it looks like it still will be Chuck who takes first place. The Fawn takes second, then comes Space and Venneke. Another round for Pulse. And 6-3 now. We might see a comeback from Pulse to a 6-6 with a final map. But DDR might as well take the point here while it's 6-3. No mistake from Venneke now at the start. All four riders pretty close together. Chuck with a slight lead, but not that much. Venneke at the back of the pack at the moment, but still keeping in touch with space. And let's see here. We got Venneke. Chuck and Space now leading the four. Final wall bank. Everybody going very high. The Fawn has a lot of speed, but Chuck has an equally ooh, the Fawn touched, so it will be Chuck who takes first place, then Space, then Venneke and the Fawn. So yeah, DDR might be in trouble here. 6-4. They need to close this out as quickly as possible, or they might run on a counter comeback from Spulls without ES. So this or the next one has to be the round for DDR, because this is demotivating as well, knowing you're so close but not being able to find that extra amount of speed you need to make it a win. Yeah, this is a double master, but Chuck now, Chuck with a big crash, and well, not that big, but seems like Space had the most trouble with it. I thought Chuck lost a lot of ground there, but it seems like Space is the one the most farthest behind, and it will be the Fawn, Venneke and Chuck going in into those final corners. Chuck trying to get the most speed out of it, but it will be the Fawn who takes first place. Then it's Chuck, then Venneke and Space, and that's GG for this round, for this 2v2, 7-4 in favor of DDR. DDR is now leading with a 2-0 score compared to Pulse. We will go up to the 3v3 and the 5v5, and with DDR winning the 1v1 and 2v2, it also means that this match will be decided with the 3v3 or the 5v5. It can't be a draw anymore. DDR already has 2-0. Now the next two maps are worth, I think, 3 points, but I might be mistaken, 3 or 2 points. Either way, they're worth more than the 1v1. And the lineup for DDR for the 3 vs 3 has been announced already. It will be Speed Unit, Deforn and Venneke. And for Pulse, well, they have 4 at the moment. It's Chuck, Pilou, Fire and Space. I'm expecting Fire to drive, Chuck as well. If we take a look at the daddies, there you have it. Fire, Chuck and Space will be driving. Chuck has third daddy, Speed Unit, with another first daddy, then Venneke with a second daddy, Dufon fourth daddy, Fire sixth, and then Space with a 10 daddy, so he is quite far behind. Arcado is even closer in time, so yeah, I think it's worth 2 points, because yeah, it's worth 2 points, because if you win every map you have a 6-0 score, so it will be 2 points. So 2 points for the 3v3, 2 points for the 5v5, another 4 to win. So if DDR win this one, it's over. They win the grand final and are DPS for grand champions. But if Pulse wins this one, then we'll go up to the decisive 5v5, and whoever wins that one will be crowned grand champion. I don't think we have started yet. We're still warming up with Fire. The phone check. I'll go through short keys to get to know who is driving where. So this could be it for DDR, or this might be the final chance for Pulse to get another chance at winning the third Premiership. They won last year, but this year they might lose it for players are running. Good luck, have fun. So we'll get started. The Fawn, Venneke, Speed You Need versus Space, Chuck and Fire. You, La Pampa or Pampa. So what do you think? Will DDR close out the match in a 3v3 or will it take another round and another map? Will Pulse win this 3v3 and go to the 5v5? Let me know what you think while we get started here. In the first round, we'll follow Space, who has the slowest time of all 6 riders, and there has been a mistake already at the start. And Space actually has the best start of them all, with Speed You Need very close, Fire as well, Chuck, and I'm missing at the moment the Fawn and Venneke. And as you can see, Venneke and the Fawn. Microphone quality, pull back. Yeah, thank you. As you can see, the Fawn and Venneke are far behind, and it will be Fire at the moment. First place, followed by Speed You Need. And Venneke is pretty far behind. That's not his usual behavior. And it will be Fire who takes the first round. Speed You Need takes second, then Chuck, the Fawn, Space and Venneke. So the first round goes to Pulse. And let's see, the Nurse takes. The Nurse might be a problem for DDR. They know they can win at the moment. They only need to win this map and they are champions. But if Pulse win this one, they have another chance, another shot at winning. But it looks good at the moment. Speed You Need first place, battling out with Space and Venneke. Let's see if we can find the Fawn as well. So top 3 for DDR, while Space is still in there. Venneke has a slowdown at the moment and Chuck is very far behind. So I'm wondering where Fire is at the moment. Fire is still battling out with Venneke, but he has a crash. And yeah, Chuck won't be helping his team at the moment. It will be Speed You Need to take first place with a 57.390. Then Space, the Fawn, Venneke and Fire, and Chuck at last place. So a round for DDR, 1-1. Pampa goes naked and drunk in the streets every day, so no biggie for him. Another round with Speed You Need and Venneke taking the best start. Ooh, Fire has had a lot to release there. I will follow him, see if we can come back. Maybe pick up some players who make mistakes. So sex, alcohol, weight. Yep. We got Speed You Need still first place.
Oh yeah.
Yay, Pampa is following. Welcome to the Dirty Fan Club, Pampa. But yeah, I know you're dirty enough. So we saw Space make a crash. Ooh, Venneke. Face plant there right into the railing. So Speed You Need still first place, but then it will be Chuck and Fire. The Fawn takes a fourth, then Space, and finally Venneke. After that nasty crash, which allows Pulse to take a point. If Venneke didn't decide to plant his face into that railing, it would have been a point for DDR. Instead, he gives one to Pulse. Bit of a messa by Venneke there. But yeah, looks like he wants to make up for the mistake he made. First place at the moment, very strong start to go with Speed Unit and the Fawn. And it's champagne configuration at the moment for DDR, while Fowler tries to burn this party down. Goes up to second place and will battle it out with Speed Unit. And I think I saw Space there flipping onto the checkpoint. Yep, he is quite far behind, and I'm missing Chuck at the moment as well. Ooh, Chuck is even farther behind. Yeah, Chuck not really helping his team at the moment, while it will be Speed Unit with a 57.469 taking first place. That will be Fire, the Fawn and Venica, Space and Chuck. So no champagne for DDR, but good enough to win a point. And it will be 2-2. Four rounds for either team to win. Well, actually, 5 rounds. Maths, don't like it. So 5 rounds for either team to win. And Speed Unit with another very good start. Yeah, we're playing a finger up because we got a lot of new players who wants to try competition, and so we're actually just training them for further competitions. And like Pampa says, all the big boys. We do have Venica and the Fawn in the lineup, but it's more for training purposes and helping the rest of the team trying to find the right lines. But they won't be driving that much matches, or almost none. So I don't think you have to worry in fun. It will be a fun team starting, and it won't be this lineup, which loses at the moment another round to Pulse, with Chuck taking first in the 57.515. Finally, Chuck doing some good for Pulse now. Yeah, and I will be playing Slip Fun as well. Not next weekend though, but I will be playing and I will be streaming as well. Hopefully with less lag, although it's quite alright now at the moment. So we see Speed Unit having one of his better starts, but the Fawn with an even better one. And Chuck and Space close there with him. Looks like Venica has dropped down a bit. Yeah, here he is. And he won't be able, I don't think he will be able to come back. So we'll have to catch anything that drops down. But we are getting into those final corners. The Fawn still first place. It will be that way. Then we got Fire with Speed Unit. Pulse Chuck, Pulse Space, and then Venica. So another round for DDR, and it's 3-3. So if we keep going this way, it will be a 6-6 with a final round to decide who will be champion or no champion. So this could get very exciting. It's very exciting already. And I think that was Speed Unit. Have we seen the first big mistake by Speed Unit? Yes, we have. Here's Speed Unit, and he will need all the speed he can get to catch up to the pack, but I don't think he will be able to. The Fawn has dropped down as well, so it's only Venica there. And while I think this will be a point for Pulse, Venica might try to disturb their champagne. Although, maybe they drink wine, you never know with the French guys. But Venica will disturb the champagne, but it won't help. Pulse will take a point. 3-4. And if the match keeps it way as it has been, it will be 4-4 in this round. The Fawn actually has another line at the start. I'll show you. Next time, when we finish this round, which will probably be a 4-4 end score, but the front has made a small mistake, not that far behind, but Fire and Chuck battling out with speed you need now, and the front and Venneke at the back of the pack. Ooh, the Fawn, he made a big mistake there. Meantime, Chuck still first place. The Fawn, yeah, very far behind now. Fire overtaking speed you need as well. Chuck has on a monster time at the moment, but he slows down a bit. Fire will overtake him. Final corners, Pulse will take this one. Fire and Chuck first and second. Then Speed Unit and Venneke. Finally Spade and the Fawn. 3-5. This is making DDR, or bring DDR in a kind of a pickle now. Because, to be fair, they should be able to close this one out. But now the pressure is on because Pulse only needs 2 more rounds and we will play the decisive 5v5. So they need to step it up at the moment, and Speed Unit is doing so. First place, battling out with Fire, but we need those 2 other guys as well. The Fawn is here right behind Chuck and Space, but Venneke bit further behind, and I don't think he will be able to come back. So it will be up to Speed Unit and the Fawn. Ooh, the Fawn got a little pinball action there into the checkpoint, and Speed Unit has been overtaken by Fire. So another point for Pulse, and this means Pulse go up to a 6-3 score. This could be the final round, and hi Holy, this could be the final round for Pulse, the round they need to make it a 5v5, make it a decisive 5v5 even, because whoever wins that 5v5 will be the champion, will be the grand champion of their Premiership. But DDR, can they do a comeback like Speed Unit has done in the 1v1? Venneke started strong but drops back a bit. It's at the moment champagne configuration for Pulse. They wanna end this with a bang. Chuck Fire Space creating a lead now. Speed, the Fawn and Venneke close together but a bit far behind. Final corners coming up. First section, we saw the Fawn do the spinball action in the checkpoint. The Fawn goes a bit too wide there. Will have to release. It looks like it will be Chuck. Speed Unit has a slowdown as well. Venneke tries, but to no avail. It will be Chuck Fire Space taking Champagne into the last round. 7-3 on the 3v3, and this means we will have an exciting 5v5. Because this will be the decisive 5v5. Whoever wins this one will be crowned champion. Unlike the episode, shit just got really real. So, 5v5, DDR versus Pulse. It will be Speed Unit, Dufon, Venneke, and Big Land Kickers. I can already tell you that. They will be playing the 5v5 in favor of DDR. We'll have to wait for the lineup of Pulse. We got Arcado, Chuck, Pilu, Moss, Fire and Space at the moment. Warming up. And Alex as well for DDR. So, final map 5v5 will be decisive. Do you think Pulse can still win this one? Or will DDR, after winning the 1v1 and 2v2, be able to win this grand final? Let me know in chat, and then I can tell you why you're wrong. And while we are waiting and let the players do their warm-up, I think we'll have some, because yeah, this is a stressing moment. We'll have to see which team can handle its nerves the best. And like I said, for DDR the lineup will be Spigenit, Deforn, Venike, Bigley and Kickers. While for Pulse we'll still have to wait and see. Then in media records we got Pepino in first place, but he is not driving tonight. We got Trek in second, then we got Speed Unit, then Deforn, Venike, then Fire in Space, then Bigley, then we got Pilou and Kickers a bit further behind, and Arcado as well. Now the lineup for Pulse will be Trek, Fire, Pilou, Arcado and Moss. So Space will not be driving this one. Instead they will opt for Moss. Bit surprising, seeing Space has a 1.01 as Dedimania, while Moss only has a 1.02. But yeah, could be the case that Space only trains for, or in the tryouts, only managed to get a spot in the previous maps, and this one was Moss. We'll have one more warm-up it seems, and then we'll get started. So final warm-up, and then it will be the final 5v5 of this grand final. Okay, so I got shortkeys for every Pulse player and Bigley. So I'll try to use them instead of clicking on the screen. And Venike and Def will be very angry from that 3v3, yeah. But Speed Unit didn't, well, wasn't the usual Speed Unit. But yeah, we'll see. 5v5 about to get started. Good luck, have fun. Which team will control its nerves the best? Will it be Pulse, former Dirt Premiership champions, or will it be DDR? They moved to Division 1 last year and they're grand finalists this year. We'll know within, well, let's say 10 minutes from now. First round about to get underway, and no problem at the start. Looks like everyone's still close together, no big crashes at the moment. It's Trek and Speed Unit first place, then followed by Arcado and Fire. Pilou and Moss just behind Bigley and Venike. So I'm missing the phone at the moment. He is not there for DDR. So we'll see if he has made a big mistake or if he is not that far behind. It's okay. But Trek is still in the lead. Speed Unit second place, then Fire with Venike in fourth. Deforn, then Arcado and Moss, Bigley, Kickers and Pilou. First round will go to Pulse 1-0. And pretty strong climb by Trek there as well. A 1.01 148. Strong driving. I think around a 1.01 is pretty strong on this map. And a good start by almost everyone. I think I saw Chuck dropping down. So the one who gave the win to Pulse in the first round is now totally at the back, but Kickers has made a mistake as well. He crashes. Ooh, Moss. He goes from right to left. So 2 Pulse players down and 1 DDR with Pillow Moore at the back. And the speed you need now up front together with Deforn. Fire is still there, trying to get into that crucial first position, but it looks like it will be Speed you need who takes first place. Then Fire is able to take second, but then it's Bigley with a new local record, then Fanny, Pilu, and then the rest to Fawn, Arcado, Chuck, Moss, and Kicker. So a point for DDR 1-1. Next round, no mistakes here at the start. All drivers going well. Chuck again with that very fast start. But he made a mistake here the last time. He doesn't this time. Well, it's still the first round since it's 5v5, so once it gets a bit more exciting, then I'll start to scream and shout. But now at the moment, anything can happen. So it's Chuck taking first place, followed by Speed you need and Fire. By the way, Hayes, I'm trying to become a teacher, so I'm having to speak like this for the class. Well, Speed you need has a mistake now, and it's Chuck and Fire who will take first and second. They will secure the win for Pulse this round. Pilnush or Pilu even manages to take third. Yeah, no, it's not. The leg spikes are here for me on the server. So for some strange reason the server is lagging, because the stream isn't lagging according to OBS. I don't have any dropped frames, and frame rate is still at 30. So it's a server that at the moment is doing it's lagging. So yeah, nothing much I can do here. First time I have this problem, and it's the grand final. Either way, Pilu now up front. Followed by Speed you need. Fire has landing bug, and I think Moss went out there into the left. Ooh, another crash from a Pulse player there. Speed you need still up front with Chuck, then Pilu, then Fire, and it will be Speed you need has a landing bug as well. A lot of bugs here on this map. It's Chuck who takes first place, then Speed you need, Pilu, Fire, Deforn, Bigley, Kickers, Arcado, and Vanica comes in last. So yeah, 1-3 for Pulse now. This is not looking good for DDR at the moment, but still we're 4 rounds away from a possible win for Pulse, and DDR will have to do anything it can to get back, make the comeback happen, and maybe even win this grand final. But Pulse is looking strong. Look at this: Chuck, Fire, Arcado up front. Then it's Speed and Deforn. We're able to mingle in. But Chuck looking strong together with Fire. Speed you need trying to get that crucial first spot. But Arcado and Pilu are there as well for Pulse. Speed you need is dropping down. He has touched something. And it will be 4 players for Pulse who will finish before Deforn. So Pulse really going strong on this one. We got Chuck, Fire, Pilu, then we got Deforn, and Arcado. So 4-1 now for Pulse. It seems like they can handle the nerves the best. And DDR will have to start their comeback now, or they might be in for a surprise and get completely overpowered by Pulse in this last match. Well, it will take some time till they're here, Pampa, while they're coming from down under. And the Farn has made a mistake again here in the start. But Moss and Chuck will do so as well. The Farn might be able to overtake Chuck here. And up front we got, well, the same as always, Fire. He's followed closely by Speed Unit. So those two fighting for first place once again. Good corner by both of the drivers. No bugs here in the landing. And it looks like it will be Speed Unit who has more speed. He will take first place, and then is Fire. Then is Fenneke, but then there are 3 Pulse drivers, so it's not enough for DDR. And Pulse will go up to 5-1 now. This is getting very crucial for DDR. They need to start winning rounds now. But it just seems that Pulse are a bit more consistent on this map. And DDR is making too many mistakes. Speed Unit now with a strong start. And Bigley at the back of the pack. Arcado is here as well, but he got Chuck down here. But he overtakes Bigley with the wall bang. Speed Unit still first place, battling it out with Fire and Moss. Fenneke now fourth. Ooh, Speed Unit almost flips his car there, but he's going to lose first spot to Fire. Fenneke tries to save it, but it will be Moss who has more speed. Fenneke even has a landing bug there. Fire and Moss will take first and second, and it will be Kiekers who is able to take a spot for DDR at third. But it won't matter. It will be another point for Pulse, and it's 6-1 now. Like Bigley says, it's now or never for DDR. They need to be winning every round from now on if they want to be Grand Champion in DPS. We're off in what could be the final round. No major mistakes at the start for either team. Speed Unit, Fenneke, all up there. Chuck as well. Chuck and Speed again at the front. Fire is not there, but Fire is not far behind. Ooh, I saw someone crash. And I think it was Moss from Pulse. It was. So one Pulse driver down. Still 4 to go. And Fire up front. Fenneke is there. Will be battling it out with Fire for that first place. Speed Unit is in third at the moment. The Fawn fifth, battling it out with Chuck. Chuck goes for the inside line. It will be Fire in first place. Fenneke in second. To Fawn now dropping deck. It will be Fire and Chuck will take first and second. Then it's the Fawn, Fenneke, Speed Unit, Bigley. And with those four, DDR manages to win a point. And so instead of 7-1, it will be 6-2. Very close there. It looked good for DDR. But in the end, Chuck was able to overtake and take that second spot. Luckily for them, Moss had made a big mistake at the start. We're back 6-2. And the Fawn with a bit of a wild line there at the start. But keeps his speed. Still we got Chuck and Fire battling out with Fenneke and Speed Unit. Fenneke seems to be stepping it up right on time. Speed Unit now first place. Chuck, Fire and Pilu for Pulse. Moss is here as well. Didn't make the mistake at the start. The Farm makes a mistake instead. Bigley is at the back of the pack. The Farm might not even be able to finish. And Bigley and Kiekers down here. Is still Speed Unit up front. Fire getting very close here. Fire with more speed. Fire with a lot more speed. Fire will overtake Speed Unit. And Fire will take first place. It will be Speed Unit second, then Venica third, then Moss, Chuck, Arcado, Pilu, and then Pigley and Kickers with finally Dufarn finishing in 10th place. But it's to no avail. Pearls wins DPS Grand Final. Pearls is the new champion, or renewed champion since they won last year. A good game by Pearls. While they lost the 1v1 and 2v2, they showed their team strength in the 3v3 and the 5v5, winning both with both convincing scores actually. It was convincing 7-2 in the 5v5. So yeah, maybe in the end, Pearls as a team deserved to win, while DDR had a good start. So yeah, epic battle by Pearls and DDR. Unlucky. So we'll see what happens now in the upcoming Slip tournament, where DDR will not be participating in Elite, like I said before, but Pearls will, with the same team and with Bepino driving. So yeah, I have to highlight that Bepino wasn't driving today, so Pearls showed their team strength here. Without Bepino, even then, probably the team that is top in dirt at the moment. And with that, with a last shot of Fire, who lost the 1v1 but maybe carried his team in the 3v3 and the 5v5, I say goodbye to all of you that watched. Thanks for following, thanks for, well, watching. I'll certainly be back streaming some Slip matches, and definitely the fun match for DDR as well. So thank you for watching.